Yo, welcome back everybody to day 2 of Final Fantasy 16. We left off when the internet decided to die. That is when the internet decided to die. So today we're going to continue where we left off. To be honest, I have no idea what happened in the story. Oh yeah, actually, we figured out Joshua isn't dead. We figured out that we need to go back to Rosaria to find out what's happening. We made our way over here to Martha's Rest, where we did some side quest activities and fix the bridge. So now we can make our way to Eastpool, where we met up with with the wife to Roger, the Lord Commander of Rosaria. You know, the one Clive killed. And she's like, "Oh my God, you're so grown up. Here's an outfit that your dad had at one point, but I was in my possession now." So now we have Clive's outfit, and we have Clive's sword. And then the internet died. I walked around, I got a few chests. That's one of them. And I guess we can continue where we left off. We gotta just go make our way to Phoenix Gate. I don't think there's anything here for us as far as quests. The scarecrows are dressed up like your black mages from Final Fantasy 1. A nice touch. VV. Of course. Pretty cute. All right, what do they have at the market?
Well met, friend.
Oh yeah, we just got a whole bunch of things.
Come back soon now.
Basically, this is the thing where it wants you to sell all the stuff you got. That's the upgrade for the counter.
You're buying, I'm selling. Oh, well, he won't say no. That should make me a few gil. Oh, well, he won't say no. Got anything else for me? That should make me a few gil. Got anything else for me? Oh, well, he won't say no.
Now that I sold all that stuff, I think...
Safe travels.
What did you equip that over? I still think this might be better, to be honest. Might be better in the long run.
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames.
You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers.
Bearers?
Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still considered the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long.
Why is Lucario white? You don't want to know, man.
I ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service.
Do I?
Only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
Who? Hey, Jank, what's up?
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
Let's go meet a bearer. I wonder if there is a thingy. Nope. Go it up, Tarantula.
Where are you off to, then? Or hasn't your master told you? Either way, I expect our humble village ain't your final destination. Not to say it didn't have its charms. Take that tower. Relic of the Fallen it is. Must have stood there 1,000 years. And in all that time, no one's ever been inside. Mysterious, eh?
B.
Not sure this harvest will see us through winter.
Maybe. But it's not as though we've got anywhere else to go.
Oi, that's fucking true, mate. You got that right.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
Right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travellers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are.
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street, and never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. And I'm afraid
I'm looking
I can't help
good.
you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then.
He's
Thank
got
you.
that. He's got that tight. What do you call this thing? His shirt? It's not a shirt. I don't know my medieval clothes.
Lady, what can I do for you?
I'm looking for a bearer, an elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Have great designs. Yeah.
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke.
You know what?
In a dream he is.
Holy shit.
Better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales.
Holy
with the
shit.
bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
Hey, hold on a mo. Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He's taken the old bird under his wing, so to speak. He'll be in the stables. You should go and have a word with him.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper. Thank you. We will.
I just realized.
For making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
I just realized that the Shiva summoner in 14, if I remember correctly, wore blue and had platinum hair as well. Oh my god, they really are just copying 14, bro. Holy.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
that's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself.
But it's growing on you. Yeah. I still feel like this one needs a little bit more time cooking for me. I love the story so far.
So that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Understood. You keep searching here. We'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him. Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further?
The art style definitely needs a revamp. Like, imagine if they used the art style of the Final Fantasy 1 concept art and promo art. I think they did.
There's someone over there.
Yoshi P loves Amano in all of his art.
We should hurry.
I'm pretty sure Amano had done some concept art for this game too.
They need to die.
Agreed.
It's over. Stay down. It's over.
I think Amano has done that like wispy art style for like almost every Final Fantasy, I'm pretty sure. You know, his classic Amano art style. The new Bayonetta game. Hoo-wee! Can imagine Bayonetta.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition, one which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Which is definitely gonna be something that probably happens.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course, but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the
The
Imperial
whole
garrison
stream.
to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Sid who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah, after all she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
Bro, I've been stuck on the Switch for a long time, a lot of these years. I don't know the ins and outs of high quality graphics in video games. Do models nowadays have tongues, bro? All of these models have tongues. And I don't know if you've been looking at them, but they move. They move when they talk. These guys have posable tongues. And it's kind of creeping me out. Dude, that trigger grip is so weird. Holy moly, it still feels so foreign.
The Deadlands are aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
No monsters. Oh.
What's this? Another relic of the fallen.
Like a crystal. The moving noise, bro. Just a bunch of leather.
Magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the land's life force, and problems are all that's left.
I can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful. There it is. Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive.
It's time to discover the truth.
Boom, 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 boom.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
Kind of like Torgal was eating something.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it. Let's have a look around.
Buried memories.
Could I have done this?
Could anyone?
Holy shit. Oh, brother. I thought that was a big, scary man.
What is it, Torgal? Clive.
That's him. He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know.
Oh, you missed it. We know who that is, by the way. Or at least they told us in a cutscene. Boggly Woods, bruh. You really said that?
Where is he?
Where's the puny? The puny just comes out.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before. This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence
Monochrome
the
with a
castle's
rainbow.
name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Oh.
He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
You have the power of the Phoenix, Clive. At least some of it. Get a job or a husband. Oh, it does work. Yo. Clive has been blessed by the Phoenix, so I guess technically it works.
Thank you, Joshua.
Good to know.
Are you sure about this?
No.
Nevermore.
Nevermore. Uh-oh, how do you open it? Is there like a lever on the other side or something? A little button? Bruh! Joshua would have came in here when he was like, what, 9 years old?
Let's see if this one opens.
Dude, poor ass kid, bro. This shit looks scary. Thank God we don't have to fucking do anything.
Could this place really be a fallen ruin?
Wow.
They call it a ruin. It's perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
This looks like a Final Fantasy XIV arena for a boss. This is a fighting game background, if I've ever seen one. This is the Dissidia moment. Look at those 4 things. Totally not gonna wake up. This music.
Jill?
Well, I didn't even realize he pressed that button.
What do we do?
The usual.
That was a weird level up screen, but I don't think the game expected me to level up there. We're fighting Edith and Promise. No! Oh, he's living the fantasy. Yes, I am, Koi.
How can these things still function?
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
Yo, I feel like Joshua was given a mercy, bro. If he came in here, he would be dead, dude. He would have been dead anyway and been eviscerated by these fucking things. Oh, he got eviscerated anyway. You brought triangle strategy and Live Alive? Nice. Strangle strategy and Love Live. Yo, Love Live? Game looks so good. Yes, it does. And I'm playing it on a shitty monitor. I'm like, okay, I gotta go disable my PlayStation 5 settings, blah, 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 so it looks good on stream. And then I go to the settings, and it's like, yeah, none of these things are even on because you can't handle it. You don't even have good wires. Go back home. I'm like, Ooh, a treasure chest. PC would probably catch on fire. Well, good thing you have enough time to buy a new PC before it comes to PC. Playing this on your mini second monitor. Oh my god, it looks so tiny, I bet. Oh god, oops. My cousin came to say hi.
You can take a beating.
Then let's give it one.
Dude, this guy is absolutely destroying me. Oh, I did the wrong move. I didn't mean to do that. Whoa.
Sick of Torgal.
I parried.
A little help.
Does any of this make sense to you?
No.
None. Let's find the hooded man and leave.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was weird. I wasn't expecting that to happen. He kind of scared me because this game is very loud and I don't have I can't look at my door. But yeah, he's visiting from North Carolina. Holy moly. The classic. Oh, what are you doing there? Looks interesting. Wow, streaming? Cool. What are you playing?
What the hell are they?
Bombs?
They are. I don't think they're friendly.
Clive transform into a cool monster or something? Because that would be badass. I'm just gonna put smiley emoji on that one. Is creature transformation a thing in 14? You don't remember. The player character can't transform into a creature, but there are multiple people who transform into creatures, yes. The closest you'll get to creature anything is summoner, I guess, where they can summon a creature.
Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
Oh, that would make sense, yeah.
Here we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect. Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
What if Jill casts like an ice spell and she's like, oh my god, I just did that. Is that a dragon? It just turns into Forspoken. Another fucking guy, bro.
Torgal!
Oh, mama, dude. Holy shit, dude. That was annoying. From Xeno that Melia goes into, right? I mean, this is technically what it is, right? That's exactly what Melia had to go through. A trial dungeon, I think, right? This would have been what Joshua went through, most likely.
Look out! There's more of them.
I'll fall like the rest.
Just a rip off of Xenoblade.
Stay down!
Sicko, Torgal! Get him! There, boy! Well done, Torgal.
This game is ripping off a lot of things. Oh, Torgal. I didn't even know he had stats. Yeah, I'm saving up my points. Doggo better not die. Dude, I hope not.
Better already.
Uh-oh.
I don't like this.
The fuck is that thing? Ew! Don't you look silly?
Seems the feeling's mutual.
He looks like the Iron Giant from 3. Whoa!
My wounds, boy. A little help. There, boy.
Take this.
Woohoo! Golly, dude.
Not this time.
Sicko, Torgal.
Woo!
It's drawing in energy.
Not for long it isn't. With me. Get him, boy.
He had a fucking enrage, bro.
This is our chance.
Oh my golly, gosh. Iron Giant. Wait, didn't I say that's what the boss was called? He's literally called Iron Giant. Oh my god!
It's done.
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
They don't want us here. All you hear is a booming old man. Now you ask the right question.
They're probably asking themselves the same thing. We're the ones trespassing here. They're just protecting their home.
Finally awake.
Jill, look.
Is that some kind of mural?
It's worth a closer look, whatever it is.
Be funny if that item was in the cutscene too. Was in the background. What the absolute fuck is that thing?
All right then.
A lich?
Too slow.
The rash.
Not this time. Too slow.
Watch yourself, Clive.
Not this time. Too slow. Not this time. Too slow. Not this time.
What the hell was that thing? It wasn't like the others.
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than we thought.
Oh god, I get a choice. No! Decisions!
Look out!
Oh gosh.
It's over. You lose.
Fight another day.
Lights.
Well, that did something.
Oh, illusion of choice, my favorite.
But at least we won.
Damn, Joe killed everything so quickly.
What have we here?
I like how the hand interaction is literally the same as 14. I love it. Oh, no, 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 no. One brings shadow, one brings the light. Two don't go stumbling to time. Restore wasted, then cast aside.
So,
My throat.
it isn't a dead end after all.
Apparently not.
It all seems to lead to this room.
And look what's in it.
Garuda?
How old do you suppose this is? 1,000 years? More?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before.
It looks like Sephiroth.
Who is that in the middle, do you think? Some sort of god.
Hmm. Flashbang moment?
You're him. The second dominant of fire. Who are you?
My watch is like, low battery, low battery.
What?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Clive. What did you do? Clive.
I'm back.
Whoa.
Joshua! Stop it! Please! Stop!
What?
I did this. I killed him. Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
Joshua.
I'm sorry. I failed you.
Seems way too early for the guy to be having a mental breakdown, but I mean...
Joshua died. I killed him. And I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt.
Well, I mean, like, it's not like you knew.
Accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. So I ran. From everything. And now? Are you ready to accept the truth? I am. I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace.
No, not your left hand, dumbass. Your right hand.
awaits me. I will press on.
Come, Ifrit.
Why is boss music
Show
playing?
me who you truly are.
Wait, no. No, no. Crimson Rush?
Not this time. Not this time. Not this time.
We got him. Okay, Clive, where are you walking to? Wait!
Still you deny it. Even when the truth's staring right at you. Come on, Clive. Face your fears.
Shadow Clive?
Not this time.
Tried to parry. It'd be very cool if I could parry. The fuck? Dark Knight? Dark Knight Clive?
I see. You'd have me learn by example.
Oh my golly, dude. You know what? I'm saying it's too early. Final Fantasy IV did this. I think it's just enough.
No escape, eh?
Nope.
It's all right. I'm done running from you. Together, then. It's time to find out who we are, once and for all.
A limit break. Oh!
Show yourself, Ifrit.
You know, I have my empowered iconic form. That's Limit Break.
The truth of it now. You are not afraid. I am.
And then my primed iconic form. Fist bump gone wrong, dude. Ooh. Daddy is Ifrit. Yeah, you say that, then you be burned alive as soon as he turns into Ifrit. Power of Icon Ifrit made manifest. Hot to the touch. Yeah, I completely forgot Limit Break was in this game. He's hot in more ways than one. Yeah, he's so hot. Fucking burns alive. That's the sun. Ooh. The timing! No! Ah!
Clive,
You got a trophy.
are you all right?
Jill.
An achievement popped up in my head, Jill.
It's nothing. I'll be fine.
So I bet the same thing would have happened to Joshua, and he would have awakened the Phoenix there instead of what actually happened.
No more chasing shadows.
Interesting.
The hooded man isn't here. We should go.
Interesting. But what the fuck is that thing, dude? Like, that has to be something, right? Why looking at that makes you turn into Icon? Who know?
Clive, are you sure you're all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I had a hard enough time telling myself.
And it's like nobody would know about it anyway because they don't let anybody else go in.
Fire, right here in this castle. And I've been running from it ever since.
Like, they're like, only the Phoenix can go in there. They don't know what happens.
Who I really am.
He just caused them trouble.
The second Icon of Fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night. and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want? I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Bro, how come
I
they
knew I
have
could do
perfect
this without
teeth?
You never were one to hide from the truth. Even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. I have changed. But I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Thank you,
Right.
Jill.
Where are the ugly teeth? Where are the ugly teeth?
He's here, then.
There's the other hooded man, by the way.
disturbance I felt at the care must have been confounded. The hour is later than I thought.
Surprise! He's actually alive. Dazbog.
Tell me, who did this, or I'll see you suffer the same fate.
The man who delivered the coffer said Sid paid him.
I let you run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me? I'll find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them to hell. Out. No!
Yes, my lord.
The little box was so perfectly aligned, it looked like he was shorter. Oh, by the way, Benedicta died. The one he was, like, lovers with, I guess. She was lovers with everybody. He doesn't know that. Maybe he does.
Benedicta.
Yeah. You cock. Benedicta walking out with her her pipe. You cock. And then she's pointed there and there's a fucking chicken. She's like, what? Me? Benedict a food or something? Benedict a Cumberbatch. Cumberbitch. Eggs Benedict. What up, Krellis? Ifrit awoken. Clive has gained control of the icon Ifrit, allowing access to new iconic abilities such as Ignition, a fiery lunge that drives back enemies while dealing continuous damage, as well as unlocking the Limit Break Gauge. Slots for Ifrit's abilities are shared with those for the Phoenix and can be confirmed via the ability tab in the main menu. The Limit Break Gauge is located beneath Clive's health bar. Well, we Clive in a beast and semi-prime into Ifrit by pressing and when this gauge is full. The gauge fills in battle by taking both damage and successfully performing offensive and defensive maneuvers. Semi-priming temporarily grants increased attack potency and speed, gradual HP regen, and guard-breaking strikes.
So, what next?
You would call her a snack.
We returned to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah, amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
Alright, we should arrange an introduction then.
Bro, can't even uwu talk without stuttering. Whoa, ow, ow! Oh, by the way, guys, I flipped a little switch knob on my microphone, so I might sound a little bit different.
What is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager.
Let me know if let me know if you can tell the difference. That was good. And everything's on fire! Woo!
What happened here?
Imperials. You'll pay for this.
We've got a live one.
What are you doing here? Answer me!
Oh, I never equipped Ifrit. Oops.
Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
That's enough.
I didn't notice the difference until you mentioned that, but yeah, there's a little bit of one, I think. Can't pinpoint what exactly it is, but you know. Oh my god, I just talked to her. Bro, if Hannah's dead...
You, Brandon? You were born a slave, and you'll die one.
Kill all the ducal dogs!
Ducal dogs? They were innocent people!
God, I fucking got that guy by the pee-pee, bro. This Xenoblade update looks pretty neat. Imagine how different this would have sounded with Xenoblade music on it, bro. Imagine how different this fucking entire theme would fucking like sound. That guy's never gonna make babies again. What if like you just fucking where is it? What? what? Can we do the bit? Can we do the bit? They killed innocent people, and then Clyde pulls out his sword, and all you hear is this. Wait. Oh no, all the families are dead. Alright, enough of that. Everybody fighting. Meanwhile, the one guy played the music.
All must burn. The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annabella's command.
I'm just kidding.
Clive.
I know. It can wait.
I didn't even try to dodge that one.
Not this time.
Sorry. Not this time. Fucking turns around and swings again, bro. Ah, I'm trying to parry. Would be a lot quicker if I had the third icon that the game has given me. I need to fucking equip that. Well, holy fucking god.
You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive.
I did this as like, wait, what? Clive just fucking. He just admits to everything. I killed them all.
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew Eastpool was harboring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
Who the hell is he? It's like.
When you're ready, then.
Who the hell is this fucking slacker?
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Wait a minute. Motherfucker's in yellow. In bright ass yellow. What a god. What a god, dude. Mustard yellow, man. The very concept of immersion with the sculpted arrives.
We have a lot to discuss.
Ah!
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Otto!
Clive, was it?
Yeah? That made one person leave.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I need to equip the icon.
Still
Fuck!
don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant. Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance.
I wonder if so, like, they say that sometimes you're not born with the dominant, it's somebody else, whatever, blah blah blah. What if those people are also dominants, but they just don't know because they don't know that the other ones actually exist? It's really hard, really hard to get immersed when I see a bit above me. You mean the emote you put in the chat? You mean the emote you put in the chat, Corellius? Oh my god. Except you have the power to be a furry, a scaly. The good one. What? Said that. I don't know how to delete the chat, Corellius. So you're gonna have to deal with that.
No matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me.
The Final Fantasy monologue.
Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle
Well
of fire
then.
and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
Yo, the Final Fantasy theme! Woo!
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Oh, just played for like 5 seconds and then I screamed all over it. Shit! Earlier, Order Flame, the Holy Empire of...
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
The Final Fantasy theme that plays.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
Holy Cardinal is racist. I didn't want to say it.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
Very holy, very racist.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained.
Wow.
But where was it all going?
Not
I spent
the
years
rats.
searching for an answer until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing.
Interesting.
All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
Interesting.
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
One day Sid will finish one of his SIGs.
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
You could have just said aye. You dumbass ass, like fuck.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather.
Wanted to send a message. Looks like.
It's all gone. You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots.
No herbs.
Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Imagine being a courier in old times, bro.
Fine.
Holy shit. Deliver this letter. But they're in the other town.
Thank you.
It sounds
And?
like the hideaway could use those supplies.
You want your 10 coins, don't you? It's like,
where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't.
that must have been like a fucking hard and as fuck job, bro. But you'd meet a lot of
Guess it won't
people.
last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
To think that all of them became like that job was like pretty much defunct, and now everybody's just fucking at home playing video games fast, calling themselves speedrunners.
He's never.
That joke was funnier in my head.
Where are you, Randall?
Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk.
Quite the hoot.
I can't survive
Shut
on
the
goodwill
fuck.
alone. And though
Quite
Karen
a
does what she
hoot.
can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
Skulton.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
Wait, this guy's a postmaster?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Ooh. Oh. Aurelius, I didn't even ask you. What the fuck are you doing? What's up, man? How are you? What the shit?
But how did the grocer know his daughter?
You haven't much, but you're free to look.
Haven't much, but fuck you. A Lionheart tunic. Tonic? Tunic? Gradually fills limit break gauge for 30 seconds. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah.
You're always welcome here in Lost Wing.
Setting fast.
So you're making splits right now. Jesus Christ.
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
8 hours.
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him.
The mirror is Quinton Corellius.
Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Meaty.
So it took a tilt between the Wardens of Light and Dark to finally drive the Royalists from our shores. Pity it came at such a price.
Shut up. Shut up, man. Shut the fuck up, man. Oh, Jesus. Have you done any runs of the Glendo route? Or are you just making splits and only practicing? Finished it yesterday night. Well, now that you have everything finished, so you know how the run is structured, you have a better estimate on how long do you think it's going to take? And I'm not sick anymore. You got sick? F. Equip Ifrit! Equip Ifrit! Equip Ifrit! Oh, Ifrit's the whole kit and caboodle, huh? What does the upgrade do? Second limit break, third limit break. Can be used midair. Allows assignment to any icon. Hmm. Oh, I see here. Okay. Don't think 6, 7-ish hours or so. Like a month of getting sick before somehow. Jesus Christ.
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Oh god, a giga gas.
Why am I not surprised?
Got him. Oh God. Is that Randall?
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin. The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. I don't suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lostwing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Oh, well, I sure hope that dog is still there by the time we get there. And that we do not hurt the dog. And that we do not hurt the dog. That would be mean. And not good for the dog.
Back, are ya? Did Master Quentin summon ya?
The dog be like.
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
Oh, this dog looks not as good as my wolf dog.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. And he's waited long enough already.
Torgal, tell him.
Keep our career out of trouble.
Torgal, tell him. Oh, you told him, Torgal. Rip his throat. I mean, play.
That'll be enough for today.
But how did the grocer know his...
But how did the grocer know his daughter has been stealing off to the vineyard?
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
I didn't get shit.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Otto!
Maybe I should just own up. Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little
Letter?
worse for wear.
It's only a little bit fucked up.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
You never mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin bolts. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting,
Gil.
Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Oh, Daddy, you just got to see Robin. He's a fucking hoot and a holler. That fucking dumbass idiot. It's like, whoa.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know. Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing, and it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
Otto!
Clive, was it?
I see I'm busy here.
What do you want?
What do you want?
Not bad, if I do say so myself. And?
Ooh, that looks nice. More complex your battle techniques, the higher your score. White, blue, cyan, green, rainbow. So you're saying Corellius has the better name color than cyan, huh? But both are worse than rainbow. Makes you think. Literally Dungeons and Trials. Otto!
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again, this time due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's
Jesus
good of you,
Christ.
Who is this dame, and
Like
where
a
will I find her?
house on fire.
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Women,
Don't go
right.
blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Women, am I right? Line reports are now available for viewing by speaking to Gout. Gaute? Gite? At the Align report counter in the Hideaway's mess. These reports compiled by the Cursebreakers contain information on quests currently available.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service.
Goat.
Well, at the
Goat.
Hideaway service, anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Cursebreakers.
Doesn't understand
Or
because
any
he's
other
gay.
willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Here you go.
Using Goat's Alliant reports to not only find new quests around Valistia, but also travel immediately to the obelisk waypoint nearest their location.
always something in there.
Very well.
And how might this old soul be of service? I have a few new notes that might interest you. I have quite the find for you today.
Fear and uncertainty reigned in those early years following the sins of Damekes. Not wanting to further incur the wrath of the heavens, the few that survived the fall took to wandering the land, spurning magic and staying to the shadows. And so they lived for decades. One man, however, grew tired of this, if it could be called that. Grew tired of this life, if it could be called that. And after bidding his companions farewell, climbed a grassy knoll overlooking the forest of beech and alder. Here he gathered a pile of rubble and used it to build a humble shelter in which he spent the night. The next morning, however, instead of abandoning his work as was his people's wont, he gathered more rocks, adding to the structure until the shelter had become a shack. This he continued for days, weeks, until the shack became a home. At first, those few wanderers who passed the knoll would shun him, cursing the man under their breaths for his hubris. But as his estate grew, and one building became two, and two, three, the people began to slow their steps. It was not long before some took into joining him on that knoll, gathering stones, building new lives, new destinies. This they did without magics or machines. Without boon or blessing, they relied on naught but their hands, their backs, and their wills. Their wills and each other. And slowly, house gave way to village, village to town, town to nation. The man would one day die, as all men do, but those who remained continued his legacy, expanded upon it. And though his name was eventually forgotten, his spirit lives on to this day in the hearts of all Rosarians. An international pact made at the dawn of the present era in which such matters as the treatment of bearers and the establishment of a realm-wide currency were laid out. It formed the basis of much of Valestian society as it stands today, including the branding of bearers and their status as non-persons. It also put in place a universal calendar, marking a symbolic fresh start for mankind, albeit one which put magic users at a crippling disadvantage.
What subject shall we consider today?
Wowie, wow. Self-priming. Or semi-priming. Ultima's thralls. Twisted, glowing blue creatures that awaited Clive and Jill deep within Phoenix Gate to try and prevent them from gaining the innermost recesses of the Potter Tree. Oh. Why is the Bard a mystery of the realm? A wall painting found in the depths of the Apata tree under Phoenix Gate. Who created it and for what purpose is unknown, but the celestial being in the center suggests some connection to a long-lost religion. Well, I can only assume it has something to do with Ultima, because Ultima is specifically mentioned right here. Huh.
Did you learn everything you needed?
Nope.
New dung had so many uses. All right.
Let's do some quests.
Anything catch your eye?
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quintin a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. I can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me.
That'll
Tell
do
them they're
me.
Safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
What the fuck, bro? As if they can't hear you. They're right here! Oh.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly.
Except for Quintin.
I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Don't say anything bad about Quintin, or he's gonna make sure you're not breathing.
That'll be enough today.
But how did the grocer know his daughter?
Hey, grocer know his daughter.
Can I have another?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
Loaf is slightly stale and the wine is somewhat watered down, but it is good food.
May we? Truly?
Noises.
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
15 experience.
What happens to us now, brother?
Nothing bad, I promise. Not ever again.
The grocer, no.
Master Quinton will never. I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please, rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
Lostwing needs those grapes.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
We're not alone.
You lose.
Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know.
Man, these things are fucking side quests, bro. These are some of your side quests.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
How did the grocer know that his daughter was stealing off to the vineyard to see this strapping young lad?
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
The tavern. It's done for. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Ha! Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Huh? Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Sick of Toggle. Get him. Sick of Toggle. You know what to do, boy. Don't let them get away.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today.
You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
Well, the blood that was spilled.
There he is, the man of the hour.
Do a little bit more of the story.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
What did Sid mean by that? What did he mean by that? Boo 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 boo.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this Dane finds me?
That'll be enough for today.
Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
Well stocked with Imperials. Yep.
You! Identify yourself! Get him, boy! Give them all you've got, boy! That's enough! Wait! These were mine then! Get him, boy!
These were my men. Dies. Okay, you can die too then. Fucking idiot. Posted some art. I don't know why I thought Perry's tail was a little bit bigger. Flare view. Claritin free view.
There. Northridge. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel. But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
The same voice actor? Fucking what? Jesus Christ.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Why did you say it like that?
Unless.
Unless.
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Clive is like... What? Where's Jill?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
Do you see anything you like? You've a keen eye.
Bro, these orchestrions just get more and more expensive.
After it.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Where's the next TikTok challenge where everybody tries to wear a corset as tight as possible?
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
I like how they can talk to Clive like that, but he's like dressed fucking all epic.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
I have a feeling we're gonna see her like on the floor with her head like chopped off at some point in the future.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
And I suppose I'll need to get my coin purse.
Torgal?
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
I don't like how straight this feels. Chill,
That won't be
Tarantula.
necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
The brothel for a reason. Look, it's got a moon.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
A seal? Bruh.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Dude, at the end of this adventure, Clive's gonna look like a fucking Boy Scout, bro, with how many stupid seals he's gotten. He's gonna have the sash and everything.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what... Chambermaid can tell us then.
Too bad we're gonna have to find that out next time.